Vivian was shocked. A luxury car suddenly appeared in the middle of the slums. Her friend told her not to waste the opportunity. That clueless rich guy is all yours.
Hey, Sugar, you looking for a date?
No, I want to find Beverly Hills. Can you give me directions?
Vivian offered to give him directions, but only if he paid her $5. Edward handed her 20 without hesitation. So Vivian decided to show him the way herself. Edward didn't refuse, but once the car started moving, it shook violently. Vivian figured he must have just rented the luxury car. So they arrived in Beverly Hills, but Vivian, too broke for a cab, stayed on the sidewalk hoping for another client. Edward noticed this. He kindly invited her upstairs to rest and told his driver to take her home later, but Vivian misunderstood Edward's intentions. She thought he was just another guy looking to buy her time. When she got to the penthouse suite, she instantly pulled out a bunch of condoms. That made Edward pretty annoyed.
How much for the entire night?
Stay here. We couldn't afford it.
Try me.
$300.
Done.
His response made Vivian rethink everything. Edward wasn't like the others. He was the real deal. That night, he didn't touch her at all. The next morning, when Vivian woke up, Edward was stunned. She was even more beautiful than he'd imagined. They had breakfast together, and Vivian became more curious about this mysterious man.
You don't sleep, you don't do drugs, you don't drink, you hardly eat. What do you do, Edward? Because I know you're not a lawyer.
That's right. There are 4 other chairs here.
Slightly awkward, she took a seat. Edward finally explained his job. He buys failing companies, breaks them apart, and sells the pieces. Vivian, with no business experience, didn't quite get it.
That promise you must get them for a bargain, huh?
Company I'm buying this week, I'm getting for the bargain price of about $1 billion.
$1 billion?
Yes.
Wow.
She asked if he'd ever built anything himself. Edward said no. He buys to break, plain and simple.
It's worth more than the whole.
So it's sort of like, stealing cars and selling them for the parts, right?
Then Edward's business partner called. The company they were trying to buy wasn't budging. He suggested Edward bring a woman to the next meeting to make things seem more friendly. Looking at Vivian in the bathroom, Edward made a bold decision. She would go with him. He hung up the phone and made Vivian a surprising offer.
I have a business proposition for you.
What do you want?
I'm going to be in town until Sunday. I'd like you to spend the week with me. Yes, I'd like to hire you as an employee.
4,000.
2,000.
3,000.
Done.
Holy shit!
Vivian was thrilled. It was a huge amount of money for her. Before leaving, Edward gave her even more cash, told her to buy something appropriate to wear.
Baby, I'm gonna treat you so nice, you're never gonna wanna let me go.
3,000 for 6 days. And Vivian, I will let you go.
His tone wiped the smile off her face for a second, but after he walked out, Vivian couldn't help but leap onto the bed, overcome with joy. What she didn't know was that this unexpected encounter was about to change her life forever.